Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Payne, and this is my research proposal PowerPoint. This is slide 1. My research proposal is on Medicaid transportation and substance abuse treatment, and let's get this started. Okay, so the abstract, this is the abstract of my research proposal. This study is focused on asking clients who are currently at Highland Hospital's detox treatment. It's a 7-day program, and while they are at this treatment facility, I will be having two groups, and the two groups will be, one will be those who use Medicaid assisted transportation, so such as logistic care or any other Medicaid transportation service. That's the typical one that is used in West Virginia, against another group of participants who will be those that have used other means of transportation, such as they have family members take them, a taxi service, bus, walk-in, what have you, and this is what my study is on. And as the questionnaire is what will be provided to both groups, and hopefully within 1 to 3 months I will have enough participants, and then I will also have they'll also be asked again or contacted. So the research question for my research proposal is: does transportation resources help clients living in rural areas affected by the opioid crisis, which is currently affecting the state of West Virginia, seek treatment to detox or rehab facilities? So the gist of my research proposal is to compare these two groups to see if the transportation currently provided is helpful to those completing treatment, getting access to treatment, or basically just to help in treatment overall. So as with any research proposal, I have a client consent form attached. It is marked as Appendix A in my proposal, and I also attached it to this PowerPoint. It goes in more detail on the last slide for it, but just to cover the base, that I did have each client, they will fill this out upon admission to the detox unit, for those who are willing to participate in this research. Now, the case managers, which I have there are two on the unit and one social worker. Those are the ones who will actually be asking the participants to fill out this consent form, as well as the questionnaires, and to follow up. So next I'm going to talk about the methodology for my research proposal. The questionnaire survey will be distributed to the group of detox clients who have used the Medicaid funded transportation, and the second questionnaire will be distributed to another group of clients who are using, as I described earlier, used other means of transportation. This could be a mix of sorts, walk-in, buses, anything else that you could use to get to treatment. So the next important part of the research proposal would be the participants. Those will be patients currently, or clients currently in the Highland Hospital's 7-day detox program. They will be asked to participate in this treatment the day they arrive to treatment, and the questionnaires will be filled out on their day of discharge. The goal is to have 100 participants. I hope to have 50 of each group. This may take longer than 3 months. Again, this is kind of the timeline, but hopefully we have enough within 3 months time frame. The unit does hold 16 clients at one time, so it is possible to get it within that time frame. And again, it will hopefully be 50 clients who have used the Medicaid funded transportation, and those 50 who did not, who used other means of transportation. So for my instruments part of my research proposal, this would be the questionnaire consisting of 7 questions for those who used Medicaid-funded transportation, and another 5 questions for those who used other means of transportation. These questions will be asked while on the unit and again followed up with later to see if maybe clients who used it to get the detox again used it to get the rehabilitation to a long-term treatment afterwards. That way we can compare their questions and get a more accurate results of them using it. And then for the 5 questions for those who used other means of transportation to see to compare the results. The next part of my research proposal would be the data collection. This will be collected by the 2 case managers and social worker who work on the unit, conducted at Highland Hospital because it is at their detox program. And this will be followed up 3 months at the facility and then 3 months post-discharge, hopefully. We get enough clients, that's the plan. And this will be followed up by the same case workers and social workers. And this data will be compared at the end. The next part of the research proposal will include the data analysis. This is so we can use. This is what we use to compare the data that is gathered. This data will be entered into a Microsoft Excel document by the social worker on the unit, who will also be helping to collect the data. And then this information that is gathered on the Excel document, once entered into it, will be displayed using a comparison bar graph. And this just will help give a picture format for viewers to look at the study and to see what information was gathered. So the next part of my research study will be the limitations to this study. Time is going to be a huge factor. Having enough time for the case managers and social worker on the detox unit to conduct interviews with the clients. This includes with the questionnaires, the client consent form, and getting in contact post-discharge. Getting in contact with some clients, not having reliable phones or communication will be another limitation, which will also be factored into getting enough clients with the time frame allowed. Again, I plan on having 100 participants at the end, so allowing for this may take some time. Against medical advice or LTE, left treatment early, is another factor to take into account, since this is common with these clients in this field. It's very common for clients to leave treatment early. So along with my research proposal on this PowerPoint, I've attached the references that I used for my research. CDC was a huge one that I used to get some information. Also with some other studies that have been performed that are similar to mine to use for their statistics or information that I gathered. So in this part of the research proposal, I have my Appendix A, which is the client consent form that each participant will fill out and be handed to upon arriving to treatment and willing to participate. This covers a few sections such as study time, study location, possible risks or discomforts, HIPAA, protection of information, their rights as participants, and who they can contact if they have any questions. Now on the research proposal, this goes in depth and is So my next slide is the Appendix B, and this is for the clients who utilize Medicaid-funded transportation, such as like the logistic care. And this again is 7 questions for them to fill out before they leave the unit, and then again followed up with afterwards within 3 month or more time frame. Question number 1: if you have used another means of transportation to treatment in the past, was the Medicaid transportation better or worse than past transportation modes? And this is the answer format: better, worse, or about the same. And question number 2: do you feel like using Medicaid transportation helped you complete treatment? Helpful, not helpful at all, not sure. Question number 3: Would you recommend using Medicaid transportation to a friend or family member wanting detox or rehab treatment? Yes or no. Question number 4. Have you failed to make it to treatment in the past due to not using Medicaid transportation? This is yes, no, or does not apply. Question number 5. Would you use the service again if needed? Yes or no. And question number 6. How many times have you used this transportation before this past time? Now, this could be none if they haven't used it before, once or twice, 2 or 3 times, 4 to 5 times, or 5 or more. And question number 7. Did you use the Medicaid transportation service to get the rehab treatment after detox? Yes, no, does not apply. And this question will also be important when following up with after treatment. So the next part of my research proposal is Appendix C. This is for clients who use the other means of transportation to arrive to treatment. This is 5 questions. First one is, do you qualify for Medicaid insurance? This is a yes or no answer. Question number 2, did you know about Medicaid transportation services available in West Virginia? This is a yes or no. And question number 3, how did you arrive to Highland Hospital for treatment? This walk-in, bus, private vehicle, family or friend, or other. Question number 4, have you ever used Medicaid transportation service in the past? This is a yes, no, or does not apply answer. Question number 5, if you are attending rehab treatment after detox, how do you plan on getting transport there? And the answer is bus, private vehicle, Medicaid transportation, or other.